Hiya, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about what healthy means to me. Often when speaking about being healthy, the first things that come to mind are eating a good sort of balanced diet and nutritious food, as well as then working out, being fit and getting in a good amount of exercise. However, there's so much more that goes into being healthy, and there's so much more than just sort of like the physical things that you can do to being healthy, and mindset is a massive factor in being healthy and actually sort of overall leading a healthy, balanced lifestyle.
I'm losing myself, I'm losing myself tonight. Losing myself, I'm losing myself tonight. With your love,
Currently questioning why I bothered to shower yesterday and wash my hair because it's literally dripping again.
losing myself, I'm losing myself tonight. With your love, I'm losing myself.
So when it comes to sort of fitness, working out, doing exercise, of course we all know that's important for our health and it's really good to get in some form of exercise and to stay active. However, when it comes to sort of truly being healthy for me, if you just simply focus on aesthetics over how you're progressing, then you don't really particularly have a healthy relationship with exercise. And a lot of the time you can start to feel negative about it when you don't start to see the results that you want to see. However, when you change your mindset to focusing more on how you feel, are you getting strong? Does it make you feel empowered? Are you enjoying what you do? Then exercise really becomes a useful tool and something that you can truly enjoy. As a kid, we would never sign up to do a sport or sort of an extra activity if we didn't enjoy it. Okay, yeah, we probably all had those times where maybe our parents signed us up to do something we didn't particularly want to do, but when we did reach an age where we could have more of a say and choose what we wanted to do, you would never go for an activity that you didn't enjoy. So why do the same now as an adult when it comes to exercise? It's so important to find something that makes you feel good and that you just really enjoy and look forward to, because if not, working out just becomes a task. And if it's a chore and you see it as an extra thing on your to-do list, then maybe readdress what you're doing. Try something else out. Try adding in even just new exercises into your gym routine. Try out a workout class. Try a team sport. Just find a different way of moving your body until you find something that you get excited for. Exercise should be something that's an escape from the rest of the day. It's an escape from your to-do list, not something else on your to-do list.
In here, I'm blinding me in. I can't see clearly anymore. I have no fear how this will end. No, nothing scares me anymore. If we never see tomorrow, babe. If we never make it through today. If we never see tomorrow, babe. I know that I lived how I wanted to.
Something else which might not be such an obvious thing, but for our own sort of health and for our own sake, part of just sort of being healthy and happy with yourself in the long term is just learning to be yourself regardless of what others think. You might be thinking, how does this tie into health? But when we're constantly concerned about what others are thinking and letting them influence what we do, we're not going to be truly happy, and mentally for us it can weigh on our minds. And so from a mental health kind of point of view, it's not always great to let others affect what you do and let them get in the way of you doing something that you truly love. And I'm talking from experience here. Something that you probably don't know about me, because I just don't think I've ever shared it really on my channel, is I used to suffer really bad social anxiety, and it's become a lot better. Occasionally it still comes on a bit, but nothing compared to how it used to be. And I'd be so concerned about what others were thinking. I'd be so cautious of what I was saying, and I would overthink absolutely everything. However, when you start to let go of that and you just learn to just be you and say what you want to say and do what you want to do, you can truly sort of enjoy the moment, enjoy the situation, enjoy the people that you're with, and it will help to majorly improve your connections and relationships with others, which can massively help to improve your mental health and also your social health. Oh, listen to that sizzle. There's the cicadas out here currently kind of being noisy, so I apologise for them in the background. If you don't know what they are, then they're like those little kind of hissing insect things that you can hear in the background. But when it comes to sort of food and feeding yourself as well, we know obviously having a healthy, balanced diet is important. Having plenty of whole foods as well as nourishing and nutritious foods. But then also, you know, having that little bit of cake, having that little bit of chocolate, having that odd donut every now and again. You know, having everything sort of in a good, healthy balance is good for us, and ensures that we get all the nutrients that we need as well as the sort of things that we crave. However, when it comes to food, a bit like with exercise, there's one thing kind of knowing it's good for you and that it's healthy, but then there's also your mindset towards it. And rather than just thinking I need to eat these foods for the sake of it, just really establishing a good relationship with food and establishing a good balance is a great way to go. And eat the foods that you kind of want to eat, listen to your cravings, also ensure you get those good sort of more nutritious foods in there. But when you do turn to eat sort of more of those nutritious foods, they'll tend to be the foods that you're used to eating and that your body will crave. But then also when you are craving sort of more of those sweeter, sugary kind of foods, you know, listening to those cravings, listening to what your body's trying to tell you and what it wants you to give it as well. Because if you restrict your food, if you rule out certain foods, if you rule out certain food groups even, then you'll only end up craving them more, and it can really affect your relationship with food, and it's really not healthy in the long run. Something else that actually contributes to being healthy for me is taking time to actually just sit and do nothing. It may seem a little bit counterintuitive at first, especially in today's society, where the idea that we always seem to have to be pushing ourselves, achieving our goals, doing something and being productive is always out there. But if we don't take that time away from everything, then we won't have the time to sort of restore ourselves and be well rested and energized. And in fact, it can actually be one of the most productive things you can do, because not only will that little break serve as time for you just to sort of relax a little bit, but it will give you that mental break as well, so that when you come back to your tasks and what you have to do, you'll be a whole lot more productive and you'll be able to get a lot more done in a shorter amount of time. It's so important to strike a good work-life balance and know when you need to pull back for a little bit and just take that time off. The same kind of principle can be applied to rest days when working out. You need those rest days in order for your body to restore, re-energize, build that muscle, build that strength, because if you don't give it that rest that it needs, then you may be more prone to injury, or you may actually be more fatigued in your workouts and not actually have as effective workouts as you would have done if you'd had at least 1 to 2 rest days that week. And the same applies to your mind. It needs that break, it needs that time away so that you can relax, restore, and then be your most productive again once you return to work. So I've just made myself a little pizza for dinner, and I'm gonna go sit and enjoy this on the sofa in front of the TV, watch a film, just because I don't do that often enough. I'm someone who's guilty of not sort of taking time to sit and relax, and I hate that feeling of sitting feeling like I'm not being productive. But like I said, it's sometimes the best thing for you. Yes, I am watching The Princess Switch. I just love a good, easy to watch kind of film, and I haven't seen it before. Didn't realise it was set at Christmas time though. A little bit early for kind of a Christmas themed video, but you know what, I'm here for it. It seems like a nice, easy, chill film to watch. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is the importance of sleep for your health. It's again one of those factors that often gets overlooked, but sleep is so important and it can really change a lot. It'll help you feel refreshed, energized, so you'll feel mentally more alert, also physically you'll feel more capable, so all kinds of tasks will seem more manageable. Also, sleep massively helps to regulate your hormones, so when you don't get enough sleep, often it will cause a rise in ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, and it will cause a decrease in leptin, which is a hormone that inhibits hunger. So often when we're lacking in sleep, it will cause us to feel a lot more hungry due to the effects on those hormones. Also, it causes a rise in cortisol, so your body enters that stress response, which means that just in general things will stress you out more. You won't feel as settled, you'll feel a little bit more on edge, and overall you just won't be in the best of moods all the time. So sleep is definitely a very important factor. It can also even affect things such as fat loss, fat gain, and a whole abundance of things, so ensuring you get a good night's sleep is definitely really important. The current recommendation is around 8 hours on average per night, but obviously that will vary, so kind of in a range of 7 to 9 hours usually will be the kind of appropriate amount for an adult. However, like I said, that will vary depending on person to person, so just finding the ideal amount of hours of sleep for you is important, and then ensuring that you get those hours every night. So that is it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it and taken something away from it. Let me know if you have by smashing that big thumbs up. Also be sure to click on that little red subscribe button down below, as it means so much to me if you could do that, as well as tapping on that notifications bell so that you're notified whenever I upload. Also let me know what healthy means to you down below in the comments, and I'll be sure to see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye!